It wasn't long ago that Mercedes was launching its small family hatch, the A-Class, into one of the most fiercely contested segments. Now it's launching this, the new CLA. It's a four-door, coupe-style saloon that's based on the A-Class, and it gets the same interiors and engines too. But it's a little bit longer, and it gets a sportier look. It's a tempting package then, but is it a niche too far?
I think this is a car that's probably going to sell very well on its looks. It looks good, you've got the very nice design features on the front, especially like the grille, which they've obviously carried over from the A-Class. The roofline's kind of lowered, so it's a kind of coupe-esque, and it's got very broad shoulder lines, and it looks fantastic, I think. Interior, it's no different to the A-Class. There seems to be decent legroom at the back there. Everything has a relatively good fit and finish and high quality design, etc. Sometimes with the entry versions, to get it up to any kind of a good spec, you need to spend maybe about 2 or 3K more on basic things like auto lights, wipers, probably cruise control. It's not rear-wheel drive. This is a front-wheel drive car, so perhaps something a bit different then. When my car comes to renewal in the next few months or so, or if I decide to even leave it a few bit longer than that, this is certainly a car that would hit the radar.
It looks very sporty, but it does appear to be quite practical. There's a lot of nice features on it. It looks very muscular and things like that, and there's some nice detailing on the bonnet lines. When it comes down to it, it's a four-door saloon basically, and that's quite a good thing. It's very similar to the standard A-Class, which is a good thing really. There's the nice metal detailing all over the place, metal on the steering wheel. It just feels solid and chunky and well put together really. I'd like to see the price list first, to be honest. It's going to be more than the A-Class. The A-Class is quite expensive, so yeah, how that stacks against a normal C saloon, wait and see really.
The actual sexiness, the creases in the bonnet and down the side gives it that very muscular look. I really like it, and also the interior space. Even though it's actually a coupe sleek, there's still enough headroom for me. I'm 6 foot tall. A little disappointed about the handbrake. I know they used to be on the foot, but I would have preferred it closer. It seems to be a little bit of a distance to pull. The look is a premium look. I think that's what you're paying for. I think that's good value for money. I must admit, I would be very happy to have this on the drive.
I very much like the lines of the car. I think I was interested to see whether it picked up some of the spirit of the CLS, and I think it sort of does that, particularly in the size of the car. It's quite spacious inside, given it's similar to a C-Class. Particularly like the styling of the vents and so forth. Gives it a little bit more character than the current C-Classes. I think there's a familiarity there. If you're currently a Mercedes owner, inside looks similar but not the same as previous models, so you feel comfortable with it. It will look really good on my driveway.
It's a bit hard to imagine it with just normal paint, but I think the thing that got me the most was the front. Really nice big front. The pin grille's fabulous. Give it a really nice look. I think my first impression when they took the cover off was the colour, the size, and obviously with the black wheels as well, they give it just looks. I guess it looks more personal than most cars that are somewhat bland. They come out the showroom, they all look roughly the same. It doesn't look like anything else in a normal specification. And then of course, looking at this interior, these seats are really funky with the integrated headrests. Look really good with the stripes and obviously all the black and the yellow. So you do think to yourself, well, this is a bit more than the normal run-of-the-mill car. I think the only thing that would worry me a little bit, it does feel a bit small. I'm having to put the steering wheel right the way up to get my legs underneath it, and I wonder whether I might find that it's a bit too close for me. Obviously got a sunroof in here, which is restricting the headroom, and then particularly when you get in the back, it is quite small. I don't think anybody would want to sit in the back for any long length of time. I think like anything else, it would depend on price and specification. If this AMG package is available at a reasonable price, can't really fault it at the moment.
The CLA goes on sale in March, and although we don't have exact figures, we think it's going to cost around £22,000. And from September, you'll be able to buy a four-wheel drive version too. Now, it's clear from the people here today, they love the way this thing looks. As for the way it drives, we'll find out from mid-March, so keep checking whatcar.com for updates.